Okay, I have no idea how to do this because this is a platform where everybody is very fast and with a lot of hooks and a lot of crazy editing, and cannot do any of that. I can just speak about stuff that I find interesting and probably ramble on about this for a while. So yeah, so this video and all the other videos, they're just going to be kind of conversations. So yeah, and maybe one way to look at it is that I it's something that may be going on. Well, it's building something in the internet that is going to be there, and it's just maybe it's a personal story of growth and of learnings and of failure and anyways the whole idea is to put something out there that is not polished, um, and yeah, to fail in public and to yeah, I guess that. Um, so anyways, I moved to Vietnam and I am building a language learning um, platform, academy, whatever you want to call it. It's supposed to be a tool that actually is very effective at teaching people a new language. I know that the language learning market is crazy. There are so many tools, and some like many of us we try to learn language, but somehow it didn't really work. And the methods we did in school, they didn't work for many of us either. Like I did, like, just to take myself as an example. Obviously, that's not like the example for everybody, but like I took 7 years of French in school, and like after 7 years, I couldn't speak, and like shouldn't I mean maybe I'm bad or something, but shouldn't I be at least a little bit good after 7 years? Like, shouldn't I be able to do something with that? Um, so yeah, and we have a project where we work with international talent and help them go find a job abroad. And we started in Germany, which is my home country, and we kind of learned that many people have trouble learning the language, and the options that there are, which is expensive online tutors or in-person tutors, or very cheap or free language apps, they weren't really working. One was very expensive, but still not that effective. Like, it would just keep yeah, you just keep paying the tutor or you keep paying the school, and I mean, at some point you have to pass the exam, right? So, anyways, I think it's possible to build a great language learning system. Um, so I am here and I'm documenting my process and trying to do so. Um, yeah, you know, um, so I've been coaching, tutoring these students that are going to Germany for work for about 1.5 years now, and basically everything that I've learned, what has been working and what not, that I took this stuff and I built it into a platform. So we built 3 prototypes, and now we have a publicly launched beta version, which launched last week, and I am really happy to see that many people like it, and there are some very positive comments. And we actually went up from 34 users last at the beginning of the week to 90 users now. So um, clearly we made some progress, and I also had to learn a few harsh lessons because really some things weren't working well, and one user had a very terrible experience with our platform, and that this is just I was afraid of this, that something like this would happen, um, and um, yeah, but now that it did, it kind of like it takes my fear away a little bit, and obviously we can learn from what has happened. So yeah, anyway, so the progress is, yeah, like I said, from 34 to 90 test users, and we are looking for more test users that test it out and share anything that is still not working the way it's supposed to be, in order for this solution to be a very reliable, effective method for anybody on the in the world to learn a language, regardless of financial of their financial situation, and whether they are a language talent or not. Um, I don't like. I refuse to look at language learning like either you're gifted or you're not gifted. Like either you can learn it or not. I look at it as no, it's something you can figure out, and we built a very methodical process in this platform. We call it Neuralingo, and we basically go completely reverse to what everybody else is doing, and maybe we will crash and burn and fail, but that will be fun. Um, but anyways, what we do is we focus. We go very very slowly, right? So rather than saying, "Oh, you just must speak more. You just must listen more. You just whatever," um, uh, you have to keep your daily streak. No, we say no. You have to actually practice expressing yourself in the other language, and whenever you make mistakes, you must find out why. And we go very slowly, and we ignore. Almost everything, and we focus on what matters, so like what gives you actually progress in the language. So for example, um, in German, right, you what gives you progress is the vocabulary and knowing how the grammar works. There are many exceptions where oh no, this is an exception, you do this differently in this case, and even though the rule exists and whatever, and we say no, forget about these exceptions for now, and just focus on what will give you a lot of progress. Um, so yeah, focus on what really moves the needle first, and then all these exceptions you can get good at that later. It's kind of the Pareto principle, 80-20 rule. Like 20% of effort, like really understanding the grammar, um, that will give you a lot of progress. So that's what we do, and we have people translate and say stuff in their target language. So for example, if you're learning Spanish, you will get maybe an English text, like your native language is English, so you'll get an English text, and then you have to translate it into Spanish. And then you will see, oh my God, this is very difficult. I am making a lot of mistakes. And you go in a feedback loop that teaches you, why are you making these mistakes, and what is the core underlying issue that you're not understanding. And yeah, you basically go in a learning by doing methodology. You reflect on what you're doing where you're not as good as yet, and you go a little bit further each day. Okay. And yeah, so this is neuroscientifically proven to be up to 18 times more effective than when you're doing just these passive traditional language learning, where you just you memorize the grammar and all that kind of stuff, right? um, so yeah, we have a new approach, I think, and I think it can work. And here, what we do in Vietnam is we give it to communities where the children have no access to English teaching. So we give them free access, and yeah, they test it out with us, and yeah, we hope that we're over time we have a stable, great product that will really teach them the language very well. So um, I invite you to come with me on this journey and to explore whether we can actually build this, and to build it together. Like it grows with obviously user feedback. Don't be mad at me if something doesn't work. I will fix it right away. Um, but yeah, I think that's for me. It's an exciting project to do something. I think it can be very useful. So let's see where it goes. And I think that's it for this week. I will see you. I will see you next Sunday. Okay. Thank you. Have a good week. Bye.